Hi, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 3 of Abundance is Our Birthright. And I'm out here on the center of the moon. I had to run and put my flips back on because my feet were hurting. So I'm hoping you can hear me from this far away. But today's activation is going to be movement. So I've been out of coffee for 3 days. I don't know if those of you who know me well know that's almost unbelievable. But I have to go in a little bit to the shop. But I wanted to do, we're just going to do, um, we're going to do a little 4 directions. So for the 4 directions, you start by facing the east where the sun is rising. And I like to do some sun salutations here. Put your arms, I'm standing with my arms just wide. And then start to raise your arms towards the sun. And then gather that sunlight to you as you allow yourself to drop. And when we do the East salutation, we're thinking about always calling in a brand new day. It's 0 day today. It's 0 day. What are you going to do with what you see today? Back up. Calling in that 0 day mentality. Opening the portal for abundance is my birthright. And in right relationship with everything, it's everything's birthright. I call in equality, abundance for all. One more to the east here. Raise your arms. We're going to move to the direction of the south now. The east represents spring. The south represents the season we are currently in, the summer. And so for the south, I want to think about all the trees and the flowers that are blooming and the air and the happiness. And I'm just going to stretch my arms back and forth. Might be like a swimming stroke that some of us did when we were kids here. And here I'm going to think about growth. What am I expanding? Might bend your knees a little. Jupiter and Leo energy, bringing in beauty at the top of that, bringing in love. Love's the only thing strong enough to live in this world. Bring that into your heart now. Bring that energy into your heart as you think the direction of the south. And we move towards the west, the direction of the setting sun. And here I want you to try to ground your energy a little bit more. The sun's going down. And we're just going to do some slow down, not very far. You know your limitations. Don't follow me. You listen to your own body. But here for the West, I want to be like, what am I releasing? This is the energy of the fall when things start to turn and then decay. And right before things go dormant for a while. This is that process. And this is the process that I believe this grid is working on, the death and decay. Death and decay. We're getting rid of that old narrative that now we're just, we're getting rid of that narrative where equality is not possible because that's just not the way we've ever done things. So tired of hearing that. Well, it's not ever going to be that way because it's never worked that way. Well, guess who makes that? We do. We make that determination. What are you going to do with what you see? What can you let go of here? As we call in that grid, abundance is our birthright, abundance is for all. We'll now move to the direction of the north. And we are the north here. We are the north, central north of this country here in Minnesota. So the north is something that we hold very dear, and we really do get the seasons here. So we get to feel that season of winter, whether we always like it or not. What the north gives us is time to sit and reflect. It gives us a time where the sun is not so intense, where we feel like resting more. And it is the time that most of us allow our body to rest more, but we also are usually in our practice more, if I'm being honest. And I don't mean we're out of practice in the summer. It's a different kind of practice in the summer that has more to do with going and doing and experiencing. And then the winter has more to do with being introspective and reflective. And so I'm just kind of standing with one foot in front of the other, and I'm not barely moving here. This is what my body wants to do with the energy of the north. I feel like I'm almost pushing against the door a little bit, and you may even want to do that. Like we're pushing against the door, and we're going to push that door open to allow the light in. I always see the north as very white light, sort of snowy energy, the energy of the north, your north star, your true north. We thank the energy of the north, the winter, the time to go within. And just because it's summer, do not forget that we actually still need to do that, at least a little bit in the summer. And my favorite way to do that is to try to pay attention to the small things. Pay attention to the small things and see that abundance is already all of these small things birthright. No matter what we've got going on around us, all of these beings that live on this property around me have found their way to living harmoniously year after year. Here in the winter, let's take some time to think about how we feel when we don't have the plants around us in the winter, you know? That's real hard for some of us. Some of us fill our whole houses with plants and rocks and weeds from the outside just to make sure that we have the inside all year round. Now, in order to complete the somatic movement, I'm just standing now, feet shoulder width apart. Basically, my knees are not locked, they're bent a little bit. Hands sort of on my belly and my, almost like I'm making a triangle or something here. It's not exactly a triangle, but. And I'm just going to breathe in to what I call my smoky quartz flame here. We're going to breathe in soul energy here. Spirit, Holy Spirit, Source, Great Mystery. And we're going to breathe that out into the grid work that we're doing together. Abundance is our birthright. Abundance for all. I'm going to go take a walk by some water. I did that again yesterday at the Mississippi with my dad. Did a little work with the Mississippi. I think I might go take another, I don't know where I'm going to go. I'm going to go take a walk somewhere today along some river or some waterway. You can send this energy out to that water. Water is codable, programmable. Getting very light now. Let's put our hands up to Father Sky and Mother Earth. We thank you for your right relationship to make this a livable situation for all of these living things. You know, without all of the planetary placements and the exact way that things work here on Earth, we would not be able to live here. So be thankful for that wonderful universe that aligns itself for you and for me, and send that reciprocity back. Remembering to be in right relationship as much as we can today. Peace and spiral blessings. Happy day 3.